What is going on, everybody? Devil Duck 996 here today, bringing you some MLB The Show 17 videos. In today's video, we're going to be doing some roster update predictions of silver cards. Okay, so before I go into that in detail on how we're doing this, I just wanted to say thank you to all the new subs. We broke 100. We're at 120 last I checked. So the channel is growing, and I just want to say thank you guys for all the comments and all the great feedback. I do appreciate it to improve and bring you the best content I can. So also just wanted to say I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a great weekend. We were up in the mountains. Did some rafting. Did some got to play in the river a little bit. It was a good time. So I just wanted to say we're back and videos will start up. I'm sorry I didn't throw out any videos there for a couple days. But without being said, let's go ahead and jump into this. All right. So what I'm going to be doing is a silver projection update. So what I'm thinking is what silver cards are going to go up and go to gold either within the next week or in the upcoming weeks, and which ones have the better chance. Now bear with me, guys. This is my first one I'm doing. That's fine, throw it out in the comments. Let me know what you think, why I'm wrong, or if you agree with me or not. I love the feedback. I love to converse about that. So go ahead and drop those comments there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go by position. Okay, so we're gonna go through all the positions, and I'm gonna pick one guy that I think is a silver that's gonna go up in that position. All right. Then, so I picked every position, and then I went ahead and picked a starting pitcher. I only picked one starting pitcher. Okay. This did take me a long time to put together, and I put one relief pitcher and one closing pitcher. So 3 pitchers and 8 position guys. Okay, honorable mentions. All right, that I think didn't make the positions to go ahead and to make the top projection. Okay, or who I think is gonna make it. But they're honorable mentions that I feel have a good chance as well. They just didn't make it into the spot here. But anyways, without further ado, and let me know, guys, if you guys like this. Maybe you guys want me to go ahead and try and play a game with the roster. Let me know. If you guys got any suggestions, whatever, just let me know. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this. So our first guy we're going to talk about is Alex Avila for the Detroit Tigers. Okay, so Alex Avila for the Detroit Tigers. He already has some pretty decent stats against righties, and one thing I want to mention that is he's starting to hit better against lefties. Okay, he's starting to hit better against lefties. They're having more confidence in him. They're starting to put him in lineups now because he's starting to hit lefties a little bit better. So I think with that right there, if he starts hitting better against lefties, this is going to jump up his contact versus lefties and his power versus, so all his hitting versus lefties. Once that goes up, boom. Now I'll tell you one thing about this guy is his discipline. This guy is great on base percentage. As far as plate discipline, this guy is awesome. He gets about 0.59 walks per strikeout, all right, which is really good. And he only strikes out about, he gets walks 17% of his at-bats. 17% of his at-bats, this guy gets walks. That's elite level right there. His on-base percentage is .421, which is elite. His contact is, he's batting almost 300, so he's 297 right now. So this guy, he's hitting for power. He's got 526 slugging. This guy is, I think, the only thing is he strikes out 29.2% of the time. So his strikeouts, he does strike out a lot, but he walks a lot. So this guy, I think, is poised to be, to be gold. So he's going pretty cheap right now. So if you look at his price right now, he's only going about, you can put buy nows right now for about less than 90. So you could pick this guy up for less than 100. This is one of those silvers. If you buy less than 100, you could turn around. If things go south, if he doesn't make the update, you need your money back, you can go ahead and quick sell him for 100. So this is one of those guys I wouldn't sleep on. I'd pick him up. His card's always up. I've used the card actually, and we just talk about the card. The card is really good, but in real life, I think this guy has a good chance of going gold. So let's go to the next guy. Our next guy is going to be Yonder Alonso. And Yonder Alonso, If you guys watched the All-Star game, he did really good. I mean, he was first at Jansen came to pitch. He got a hit, first pitch hit against him, and then he did really well in the All-Star game. He actually got a stolen base in the All-Star game. On Friday, he went 1 for 4 with a solo home run. He's launching some big time home runs, a 410-foot shot up with Carlos Carrasco. And he's got a career high in home runs, so he's 21 home runs already. As far as his walking, he has a 13.2 walk rate, which is elite level, and his slugging percentage is elite, is .556. This guy is just, as far as the first baseman, I really feel he is one of those that could really make gold here. So, and he's going pretty cheap right now as well. So you can pick up his cards right now about, I was buying some and they were going for like $240, $250. They've dropped a little bit. So right now is a good time to pick them up. You know, if you get them for under 150, well, if you can get them under 200, think about it. You buy these cards for under 200, and he moves up to gold, man. I mean, you can make 800 stubs. Wow. So let's go ahead and look over at second base. And we're going to talk about Jonathan Scoop here. So Jonathan Scoop, he recently got boosted up, but I think this guy's on his way to make gold. Okay, so he's 25 years old, and he's got lots of power, and he's got great average right now. He's batting .295, slugging is .530, which is elite. His on base percentage is .345. It's pretty good. The only thing is he doesn't walk that much. So if he improves his walks and he improves his strikeout rate, so he's striking out 21% of the time. If he can improve his play discipline just a little bit, I feel that that could really boost him up. That could really boost him up to above to gold. I really do. So I have been investing heavily in him, and right now he's going for right now, and he's going for less than 500. Really, typically most of these cards I'm shooting for the ones that are under 500. Why? Because they're affordable and you can make a bigger margin for your stubs. Okay, so we got Jonathan Scoop. Our next one is Mike Moustakas. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at Mike Moustakas. His slugging percentage is elite. He's .553. He has a good strikeout rate. That means he only strikes out about 16% of the time. He doesn't walk that much though. He needs to get his walks up. He walks like about 4% of the time, which isn't great. So, but if he can improve those aspects of his game, I think he has a good chance, especially because he hits for power, and his defense is pretty good too. So. I have a feeling out of the silvers, I think he has the best chance of going gold. So Mike Moustakas, he's a little bit on the pricier end, so he is going to go, just under 500, about 530. If you could pick him up between less than 600, you can still make a good return on your investment. Okay, so you might not double your money, but I have a feeling you guys buy these guys up now, and then come Thursday. When everybody else wants to pick them up, that's when these prices all go up. So that's when you go ahead and dump. If you can make 300 or 400 stubs on these guys and then come back, and invest after the update, that's what I recommend doing, as I've talked about before in the other videos. Okay, so is a shortstop for the Reds. Okay, before he went into the All-Star break, he had a 4-game hitting streak, and he's been doing really, really well. His walks per strikeout is elite level. His walks is elite level. I mean, this guy is, when he gets up to bat, he is a danger. He is super dangerous as a hitter. He's got a .310 average. His slugging percentage is .536. He is elite across the board. This guy is due. I mean, you need to pick him up as soon as you can. He did get hurt there for a little bit, but he's back and he's up to old tricks. So he's doing really, really well. And so I would recommend picking him up. You can buy him right now. I've been buying him for about 200, 270. I've been picking him up about 300 stubs. So yeah, that's one I believe you should look into picking up. All right. So for left field, I went ahead and put Cody Ballinger in there. Why? Because I just really feel he not only is I feel he's going to get to gold. I eventually think by the end of the year he'd probably be diamond. So that's why I picked Cody Ballinger. But we already had somebody at first base, and I know he could pick some other positions. So I went ahead and stuck him in the left field. So Cody Ballinger, I really feel has a great chance. I did really well with him investing this weekend. Was able to pick some of him up, and so he was selling for about right after the update. And you guys watched the video, you can see that right after the update, he was selling for about 800, 900 stubs, and then throughout this whole weekend, I saw that he was selling for about 1,800, 1,800. I think he's back down a little bit now. So if you could pick this guy up for less than 1,000 stubs, I mean, anything under 1,000 stubs is just a surefire investment, because worst case scenario, you could turn around and quick sell it once he turns gold. But this guy, I think, is going to sell even better before he turns gold. I think he's going to sell better as a silver right now, and then once he picks up gold, and unless he becomes a high gold, they move him up to a high gold position. I think he's going to be making stubs for you all the time. So definitely jump on the Cody Ballinger. I really feel he's gonna be a surefire. I think he's gonna I feel he's gonna be diamond by the end of the season. Okay, so then the next one for center field, we got Yonder Alonso. So Yonder Alonso, just Friday, he went 2 for 4, had a double and scored 2 runs. He's got a 310 average. He doesn't hit for power is the only thing. So if he can increase his power numbers, and he can, if he can get a little more slugging percentage a little bit higher, and also if he could bring up his walk rate, because what's going on is he's walking only 7% of the time. His strikeout rate is about 14%, which is really good. So he only strikes out 14% of the time. And he's walking. His walk per strikeout is less than is like 0.50. Okay, so he's got like twice as many walks as he does strikeouts. So that's good. So if he could just pick up his power numbers a little bit, I'm sure he's gonna be making gold here real soon. So keep an eye on him. And I believe right there in Ciarte right now, his card's going for about. They were getting up there about 700 or 800. Yeah, so they're under 500 right now. So right now is a good time to pick him up. If he makes gold, I mean, you got a really good chance of making, doubling your stubs. Okay, so our next guy is Avisail Garcia from the White Sox. He's batting .313 right now. He's got a really good slugging percentage of .511. His on-base percentage is .356, which is really good. And the only problem is that he strikes out a lot. This guy strikes out quite a bit, and he doesn't get that many walks. So he's a free swinger. If he can improve his plate discipline, I really feel that he can really have a chance to go gold. So that's what he needs to do. He needs to improve his plate discipline, and he can get up there. But as far as the batting average, he still has a great batting average of .313. So this is the guy I think is going to move gold. But just it might not be this update. It might be a couple, but eventually I really feel this guy's going to be gold. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to talk about the pitcher. So our starting pitcher, I feel that's a good chance of making gold, is Robbie Ray over here. And Robbie Ray did really well against the Dodgers on Friday. He has an elite ERA. So he's a 2.97 ERA. His WHIP is 1.22, which is really good. He leaves players on the bases stranded about 81% of the time. He's got a really good fastball. He has almost 12 strikes per 9. So his per 9s are all at elite. So I think that is 85 is not doing him justice. So I think he should be going up on that. Another one. Oh, and what's he going for right now? He's actually a pretty good price right now. So he's under 500, so it's a good time to pick him up. Anytime they're under 500, I would pick these guys up. So then our next guy And we're going to talk about is no, I don't want to do that. We're going to talk about Pat Neshek. Okay, Pat Neshek. So he did get a blown save just recently, but he has 1.39 ERA, and his WHIP is .87, and he has a 31-4 strikeout to walk ratio in 32 innings this season. So this guy is elite level at almost every category. So when it comes to ERAs, he's elite. With his WHIP, he's elite. His walks per strikeout is elite. His strikeouts per 9 is good, which could be he could improve that a little bit more. But he is only allowing 1 walk per 9, which is fantastic. Yes, I feel that and another thing is I'm kind of rooting that he will be the first gold player for the Phillies. So I think he has one of the best chances for the Phillies to get themselves a gold card. So that's why I'm kind of rooting for this one, and I think he's giving a good argument on why he's going to make it. Okay, so then and the last card that I'm going to do here is the Corey game. The only thing is he needs to bring his walks per 9, which was going on here is he still, if he could bring the walks per 9 up, he has a great chance of being a gold or even higher. So that's the only thing is he's giving 5.28 walks per 9, but he has elite level fastball. He doesn't give up that many home runs, less than almost half a home run per game. His ERA is 1.62. This guy is poised to be gold if he can improve his walks and he can stop walking people. All right. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me if there's other guys you feel you should have made the lineup. Because now I'll listen to you guys and I'll make some changes for next week. Let me know if you guys want to see something for the golds, or I think I'm gonna stick with the silvers right now because I think they're kind of an affordable investment where I think that's where you can really make your stubs and really make your return on investment. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Devil Duck 996, I'm out.